Good morning, boys and girls. Today we are going to be learning all about symmetry. Our I can statement today is I can recognize and draw lines of symmetry. A line of symmetry is a line that divides an object to show a perfect match on each side. You draw the line down either vertically down through the center of the object or horizontally through the center of the object. We're going to start by watching a video to help teach us more about symmetry.
Hi everyone! Today we're going to learn about symmetry. Symmetry is a concept that is commonly found in math, especially geometry, but it is also often discussed in art and design. An object that has symmetry can be divided into identical pieces. When an object has symmetry, we say that it is symmetrical. When an object does not have symmetry, we say that it is asymmetrical. There are many different types of geometric symmetry, but today we are only going to talk about the simplest form, reflectional symmetry. An object or image that has reflectional symmetry is like a mirror image. If you were to draw an imaginary line down the center of a symmetrical object and fold it in half along that line, the shapes would match up. This imaginary line is called a line of symmetry. Some symmetrical objects only have one line of symmetry, while others have more. For example, this triangle only has one line of symmetry, straight down the middle, because if you try to divide it any other way, the pieces don't match up. This triangle, on the other hand, has three lines of symmetry. You could fold it here, here, or here, and each time the halves would be the same. A square has four lines of symmetry. You could divide it in half from left to right, top to bottom, or from corner to corner either way. Symmetry is often found in nature. One favorite example of this is a butterfly. When a butterfly folds its wings, it is easy to see that they are the same shape. Now that you know what symmetry means, see if you can find symmetrical objects near you. You may be surprised by how many things are symmetrical.
Now we're going to learn a song that will help us remember what symmetry is. This is just another fun way to remember things.
We're in line to ride the Ferris wheel, a circular shape made out of steel. Before we ride, we try to decide where a circle's lines of symmetry hide.
Lines to the center have symmetry, so each circle has infinity. Each line, upon further inspection, creates a perfect mirror reflection.
Everywhere we look, we see lines of symmetry. Lines of symmetry.
It's all around us.
At the pirate ship, we wait our turn. This ride can make our stomachs churn. A line from the axle to the ground is one line of symmetry to be found.
Identical parts facing each other have symmetry with one another. Lines of symmetry evenly divide. Let's find symmetry on every ride.
Everywhere we look, we see lines of symmetry. Lines of symmetry.
Symmetry.
Lines of symmetry. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We see the roller coasters loop-de-loop has a line of symmetry between the hoop. A mirror reflection on each side is where the lines of symmetry hide.
Then we see a mirror and realize symmetry disguised right between our eyes. A line divides each side of our face. We see symmetry all over the place.
Everywhere we look, we see lines of symmetry. Lines of symmetry everywhere. Lines of symmetry. Lines of symmetry.
It's time for lunch and we've got a hunch that symmetry's in the food we'll munch. We look at a cracker, it's a square. We see 4 lines of symmetry there.
Chewed the 4 corners, they were gone, leaving us with a cracker octagon. We looked a bit closer then to see the regular octagon's 8 lines of symmetry.
Everywhere we look,
Everywhere we look, we see
lines of symmetry. Everywhere lines of symmetry. Everywhere we look, we see lines of symmetry. Everywhere lines of symmetry. Everywhere we look.
Visit Number Rock.
Now we're going to look at a few examples. This is a butterfly. If we were to draw a horizontal line, through the butterfly, and we divided it into 2 equal parts, you'd notice that the top half and the bottom half, if you fold them together, they do not match. They do not create a line of symmetry. However, if we draw a vertical line dividing the butterfly into 2 equal parts, if we were to fold one half on top of the other half, you'd notice that they'd match up perfectly and create a line of symmetry. So the butterfly has 1 line of symmetry. Let's look at another example. Here's a leaf. If we were to draw a line of symmetry horizontally through the middle, oops, that's not my line. We were to draw a line horizontally through the middle of the leaf. You'll notice that those 2 halves, the top half and the bottom half, if we folded them together, would not match up. They would not be an exact match. So therefore, the leaf does not have a horizontal line of symmetry. But if we drew a vertical line through the center, you can't really see that line, through the center of the leaf. I'm going to change the color on that and the weight of the line so we can see it. If we draw a vertical line, if we fold those 2 parts together, we'll notice that they match up. So the leaf will have a vertical line of symmetry. So it has 1 line of symmetry. We're going to look at one final image right here. We're going to draw a line of symmetry. If it'll let me. Through a vertical line through the center. And I'm just going to make that line a little bit thicker so that we can see it clearly. If we were to fold the left side to the right side, you'd notice that those sides would match up perfectly. So that's one line of symmetry. Now we're going to draw a horizontal line through the center of the image. And again, I'm going to just make those lines a little bit thicker so that we can see them. You'll notice if you took the top half and you folded it down onto the bottom half, those sides would match up perfectly. So we have a second line of symmetry if we use a horizontal line. Now, if we draw a diagonal line from the left corner down to the bottom right corner, we'd also notice that if we folded those two parts together, that those sides would match up exactly as well, which would create another line of symmetry. All right, so now we can do the same thing starting from the right hand corner and going down to the left hand corner diagonally. You notice you'll have, if you take this half and you fold it onto the bottom half, you would have another line of symmetry. So this image right here actually has 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of symmetry. Now you know how to recognize and draw a line of symmetry. You're going to have an opportunity to answer some questions in a Google form to show what you've learned today. Good luck!